Hey Aries, welcome to your full moon and Libra reading. This video is for Aries suns, moons, or actually anywhere you have Aries in your natal chart, as well as if you were drawn to the title of the video. Alright, even though I'm recording this on the full moon in Libra, this video, if you get it 6 months down the line or whenever you get it, and it's meant for you. The messages in this video are timeless, so if something in this video helps you in some way, then take it. You know what I'm saying? And only take the messages that resonate with you, because this isn't it's not a one-to-one reading, so there's going to be a few messages for a few people. So right now I'm focusing on Aries, so if you get something that clicks with you and it resonates with what's going on in your life, that's all I want. Okay. But yeah, if you're new to this channel, I post 3 times a week. I post your career readings, I post your weekly readings, I post your love readings, as well as I do like these kind of readings where they're just full moon or new moon readings, or sometimes I'll do random ones. But yeah, definitely subscribe if you are into that, and thumbs this video up if anything resonates, because it really does help my video out a lot and helps my channel out a lot and helps this video to get to other Aries, so it spreads the message. It does a lot, even though you might not think so, it really does. But let's get into your reading. All right, so how can you guys achieve personal balance at this time? You guys have the Strength card with the Ace of Swords, and with this I'm just getting that it's very much like you guys need to achieve personal balance. It's like you need to understand the strength of your words. Understand that with power comes responsibility. You have this energy and this strength and this ability to be, to lead like the lion. But the thing is that you really need to learn how to tame it, because if you don't, you're going to scare everybody off. Nobody's going to want to be around the lion if he's not tamed, because they're going to be like, oh shit, he's going to come at me next. You know what I mean? So it's very much, I feel like right now, to balance your life, it's understanding the strength that, or just the power that your words hold, and learning how to use your words better. The Ace of Swords, if you look, he's a child with a sword, and it's very much, he has to learn how to use it. He has to learn how to, it reminds me of the Page of Swords almost, where it's like, someone that they know they have power, but they haven't quite learned how to use it in the best way. So their sword's getting all like, it's swinging around, it could be a little dangerous. So I feel like it's right now you guys are just learning how to control your power, how to use it in the right ways, and not just go around killing, like, it's like a firing squad, just like shooting off. You don't want to be like that. Trust me. But now, how can you guys improve your current relationships with others? I feel like for some of you, it's like, you want the world, you want relationships with others, but you are like, no, I'm gonna just do my own thing. I'm gonna be, he's carrying all those sticks on his back, and he's walking away from, she's right here. She's like, oh, I have so much to offer. I have the world. I have, there's so much that I can help with. Or, I feel like it could be like a relationship, a friend, maybe a family member. And for some of you, it's like you're fighting, like you're just fighting the fact that you are an individual amongst a world. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, let me say it in a better way. You are a part of this world, okay? Even though you're an individual, you really are, you're a part of it, and you can't live in this world without being a part of it. And I know it's hard, especially in today's day, where it's very much, I feel like a lot of us are very kind of like hermits and loners and to ourselves, and, anxious, social anxiety, kind of, all that, whatever. I'm not going to get into it, but I just feel like you guys are really, to improve your relationships, you have to let down everything that you've been carrying for so long. Like you've been, maybe just like, you've been carrying things from childhood, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of pain. It's like you're like trying to guard yourself up, because the thing about this card is like, I think about the nine of wands, where it's very much like you built like almost like a castle of protection around you to protect yourself from others, but it's keeping others out. And you are like, to improve this, you have to put that down. You have to put that tendency to, build up walls around you, to kind of protect yourself, you have to get stop doing that just because it's stopping you from creating relationships with others. You know what I mean? It's stopping you from it's just making your whole life and workload just a lot harder because you don't want to rely on others, you know. Now, how can you bring more beauty into your own life? So hold on, let me just get a sip of water. So how can you bring more beauty into your life? I think it's very much of kind of finding your people. You know, I feel like with these two cards together, the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups is all about, it's kind of like emotional fulfillment. Let me read it to you. Emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successfully, people you can trust. I feel like, to bring in beauty in your life, you may need to switch the people that you surround yourself with. You may need to change your friend group or change the family that you associate with. Not that you need to shut them out, but you need to go towards people that are more loving or more understanding or more just they don't bring a nasty side out of you. They make you feel at ease when you're around them. So I feel like it's kind of talking about to bring more harmony and beauty into your life. It's very much that you need to it's like leaving the past, understanding how much you've learned, not leaving with hate, but just listen, if you are leaving a situation, if that's what it is, I'm not saying this is for all of you, but for some of you, I'm getting that you're leaving something because it's like they're walking to something new that's much better. I feel like it's like you have to don't leave the situation bitter. Understand that people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and that's just how life is. Continue to do good, continue to do better. You know what I'm saying? We all fuck up sometimes. We all don't do the right thing sometimes. We all don't say the right thing sometimes. But, if you can recognize it and just continue to move forward and continue to do better and continue to improve and be like, you know what, I fucked up. Let me try better this time. I'm going to try to, before I speak, I need to think about what I'm saying and how it's going to affect the other person. If that's just the case, I'm not saying for all of you, you're getting into fights with people, but I just think that you guys are changing up your surroundings. You're changing up the people that you hang around. Especially with the Moon in Libra. Libra's all about relationships and others. And I hate that this card is bent. But yeah. So now, what do you need to release from your life? So you have the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Swords. And what I'm getting is that what you need to release is, the Queen of Swords is someone that's she's self-reliant. She doesn't need anybody else. She has been through a lot. She can kind of be a cold bitch, but it's definitely like you need to release. And this is no gender. Like you can be a man, a female, whatever, everything in between, and be a bitch. Doesn't mean This person is someone that's kind of like nasty, or just not nasty, just someone that just is very like keep an arm length distance. And having it in the reverse, I don't usually do reverse cards, but I just feel like it's kind of like this, especially what do you need to release from your life is that kind of judgmental or guarded sense of self. And you need to, it's like take what you know, take what you've learned from the situation or just from life in general, or just how your actions, and go towards a new, because if you look closely, there's like a group in the back. And I mean, there's a few ways to interpret this card, but for this, what's going on in your reading right now, it's that you're taking your knowledge, because swords are all about knowledge. You're taking your knowledge, what you've learned, and you're going towards a friend group. He's bringing them the swords to help them, because they need swords. They're trying to rally up, so he's taking the swords to them. So I feel like for some of you, you may even be teaching others things, or surrounding yourself with a new group of people, maybe in school or like a work environment or something where it's a lot of information. I definitely am getting that you're moving forward, even though you might have done shit like fucked up in the past, or just surrounded yourself with not the best people, or just have not reacted the best in the past, because you do have that strength card. It's about kind of like leaving it in the past, understanding that, you know, everybody fucks up and all you can really do is do better, you know? So that is for that. And what situation can you bring forgiveness to right now? The Magician with the Emperor. What can you bring forgiveness to? What can you bring forgiveness to? This is such an odd combo for this. Maybe you need to forgive yourself. You know, the Magician is someone that works really hard, and the Emperor is somebody that also works really hard, but he's kind of like emotionless and just like keeps pushing forward without emotion and just tries to, you know, be stern and protected. So maybe it could just be that you need to forgive yourself right now. You need to forgive, you know, just like don't be so hard on yourself. You know, I really feel like you guys are understanding that you do affect people, okay? And, you know, because the Magician really is. Oh, also, you know, if you feel like you haven't been, if you feel like you were sneaky or just unemotional in the past, I feel like you need to really let it go, be easy on yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, just take it easy, and really, I just feel like, yeah, it's just like step into the Emperor. Not step into the Emperor where he's unemotional, but just kind of like, you know, take that back, because that's what you need to, that's like what you need to be. Maybe forgiveness. I don't know, because it's not like, you know, if it was a different card, I would really think that it would be like forgiveness to the person that you're leaving. But I don't feel like you're forgiving them. I feel like you're still moving forward. If you are leaving something, and you really have to take everything that you know, keep moving, but also like drop what you don't need, drop the bad habits, drop the, you know, overly guardedness, you know, because it's hurting you, okay? And finally, what other advice would you benefit from at this time? I feel like it's just get to work and, you know, understand that happy times are coming. It's going to take work. It's going to take self-refinement. It's going to take self-realization, you know. But I feel like if you continue to work on your downfalls, because we all have them, we all have things that, you know, we need to work on. I'm not saying that you have to be so hard on yourself, like still be kind to yourself, but I definitely, because I'm also getting that with this card. It's like work hard, but also be kind to yourself, be loving to yourself and others, or just share yourself with others, you know. I feel like the thing is that for some of you, maybe you feel like you give more than you receive, or maybe it's the opposite way, where it's just like somebody's always asking things for you. I don't know. But I feel like you guys are definitely, it says learning all you can about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor, attending detail. Well, honestly, what I'm just getting this message of working with balance, working with harmony, working with like just don't be such a workhorse that it's all work, because then you're going to get into this this Ten of Wands energy again. I think that it's really just saying that if you're, you know, it's good to be working hard and diligent, but at the same time, have fun, you know, because look at the kids, they're having fun, they're celebrating. So yes, work hard, but also make time to celebrate with people that, you know, make you feel happy, or that get you, or that you don't constantly feel stressed around. Or I could also get that you could be working with new people, that it brings some kind of success into your life, okay? And then I also pulled these two cards just for a final message to see what we got. So it says, we do not need to wait for more resources. We need to act, and we will find abundance comes to us. And then career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So I feel like for some of you, you're just releasing yourself from old people, from old situation, from old family, from old relationships, from old friends. Did I say it all? You're I definitely do think that to improve your relationships with others, because you may be leaving like one relationship, or having an ending, because full moons are very much about, coming to realizations and endings. And with the full moon in Libra's all about partnerships. So it's very much of you guys are you guys to improve your your current relationships, like your friendships and just your relationship life, is to very much welcome them with open arms. Put down everything that you've been holding on to for so long, everything that you've been you've been guarding yourself, you've been holding things in, you've been trying to keep moving forward, but it's really like these things, you're just picking up one thing after another. It's like, it's very much like if you have gone through a rough time, it's like one bad thing and then another bad thing and then another bad thing and then another bad thing, and then instead of you actually going and processing it, you're just holding on to things, and you're continuing to like make your load heavier because you aren't really doing the necessary work to drop whatever it is that you need to drop. If your relationships weren't working out, you need to realize and say, well, relationships, it's a two-way street. Okay, they can have their faults, but what's my faults? Okay, if your faults are that you have high expectations of people, or that you want to constantly help people, because I feel like this is also like you like to carry out the load, that might not be a healthy behavior on your part. You have to realize, you can only do so much for people, and or you can only put your energy so much into a certain situation before it's like, what, there's better things to do. And honestly, there is better. That's the World card. It's like endings that lead to new beginnings. It says a brilliant success, a time, joyful accomplishment, and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want, be proud of yourself. I just feel like you guys are really you're kind of understanding that with your relationships, even though that you could have not, I feel like you guys are just having almost like a revelation of the fact that you do have the control and power to control anything that's stopping you, or that's that any of your bad behaviors that get out of control, and that fuck shit up for you. Like if you have an anger issue, if you have a word with how you just come across, or how you say your words, I feel like you're starting to take the steps to improve those. You're starting to have more obviously more strength, but I'm trying to, what's the word, it's like you're having more, not restraint, but more I can't think of any other word than strength, really. And I definitely think you guys are going through some kind of life transition, career transition, something where it's like you don't need to wait for more, like stop waiting around. You just have to like go and get going with this new transition of your circles, your career, your life. It's very much that it's very much that you guys are just moving forward, okay? Moving forward, and you're dropping whatever you've been holding on to. You're releasing being this one-man show type of like, I don't need anybody else, fuck you if you want to disagree with me, you know what I'm saying? I think that you're starting to learn how to work with bounds and work hard towards your goals. And also for some of you, because since this is like the final card, I'm getting very much that you're learning how to balance working with your relationship life. I feel like for a lot of you, you may have just been putting time towards one or the other, where it's been like, you've been putting way too much time in your relationships, or you've been putting way too much time into your work, and not actually like just lightening your load and just being like, all right, let me take it easy. Like Rome wasn't built in a day, but me like trying to build 14 buildings at once is really just going to tire me out. So let me just slow it down. But yeah, either way, I definitely think that you guys you've learned a lot of lessons. You've learned that, with the power that you hold, you need to learn how to tame it. You need how to, just taming your actions, your mouth, your bad tendencies, your old tendencies, your childish tendencies, and just starting to become into your workhorse mode of just like, but also I feel like it's just improvements overall. A lot of improvements, a lot of like revelations, a lot of endings into new beginnings. Okay, But yeah, if anything in this video, guys, if anything really did resonate or speak to you, or whatever the case is, I really would appreciate if you did thumbs up this video. I know I'm being annoying, but just it literally is a click. Like, it helps me out a lot. I really do. I want you to know that. But yeah, that's all for today's video for the full moon reading. All right, I'm going to post this, and I'm also going to post your career video because this week was my midterm week with college, and I usually will post your career videos on like Tuesday or Wednesday, and then your love readings on Friday. But I literally got smacked with like 4 midterms, and it was a little hectic. So I was like, I need to focus on school right now. So maybe that's a lesson of mine that can be for some of you. Maybe you need to prioritize your responsibilities, prioritize your time, prioritize what you're putting your energy into, because that's something I like. Even though I love to do like these readings and I love to work, I also have something that comes above that, and that's my education and like learning, because that shit's on the line. But enough about me. I hope you guys got something from this. I hope you have a good full moon, a lot of revelations. Maybe do some full moon cleansing. Write out a list of what you want to release. Release the old relationships, release the old habits, release the old tendencies that are very like your codependent tendencies, okay? But yeah, that's it for you guys, Aries, and I'll see you guys later for your career video, so stick around, and yeah, bye.